Sorry, y'all, I'm back. That's just my mini me's. Anyways, so I was meditating on it, asking questions like, what is this intense energy? And I knew that there had to be other people feeling it, And, and I kept feeling like, I feel like it's already here, but it's not. And then that's when they showed me, the baby developing inside the womb. Like it was something that in the divine's timing, was getting ready for, for us. And I just was so drained. There was nothing wrong with me. I just so tired. I just slept. It's like I was getting so many downloads. I was just exhausted. It was crazy. The craziest thing. But at the same time, I was grateful for it. And I'm back and I'm feeling good now. Still feel a little bit tired, kind of like if you just did some huge marathon. But I was able to get back on here because I just love y'all so much. I mean, you guys make my day, honestly. And I was so bummed that like every time I tried to get on here, I just couldn't. I had to lay down. It's like I just needed to recharge. And I think the big thing right now is they're not happy with the way people are behaving here on, the earth plane, for lack of better words, right now. And so that was a huge thing. It was like they wanted, and I always say I try not to use titles. So the most I'll say is like light workers, like they wanted us light workers to try to do the best we could in taking their downloads, their messages, however you resonate, and help do something about it, because it was a huge thing. I mean, people were having great things happen, great things. I mean, twin flame reunions, healing, but then there was also a lot of negative things, as there is, the yin and the yang, but it was more than just that. It was more than just that they were saying, so it was interesting. Yeah, so I'm pulling my stuff for the collective as we go into this new year, and the energies that we need. Let's see. And it looks like, since I used that, let's see. Actually, Spirit, can you clarify that message card? Woo! Whoa, okay. That's too much. Spirit, can you clarify a message card for me with maybe one card, please, to help gain insight on that? And, it's still, I remember feeling, seeing, personally experiencing, please clarify for the collective, for the new year, the message card. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to talk about. That's weird. So I was going to say, kind of an overall energy. Forgive my slurring if I slur. I'm still a little tired, but I'm definitely spiritually there. I'm just not physically. It looks like for the collective in January, the first 2 to 3 weeks are going to be kind of like wobbly, kind of like a toddler learning how to walk, okay? Because what I'm getting from the spirit is that there has been this transition into the new year. There has been a huge energy shift, okay? And everybody, whether they're spiritually awoken or not, everybody's gonna have a hard time kind of trying to figure out like how to balance that. But that's okay, because the main goal right now for the spiritual side is to they have a few goals. They want the people that don't understand self-love yet to learn to love themselves. They do want people to have reunions or meetings with their twin flames so they can, or even karmic relationships, so they can complete cycles, heal energy, so on and so forth. So, I'm just trying to see y'all. Hold on, because I don't see. I know, baby. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just right. So, yeah, so there's definitely an energy shift. A lot of people were like amplified, like spiritually, if they were ready for it. You're never given more than you can handle. And sorry, y'all. Me, the little guy, just woke up because my older one kept waking him up. I love him. So, anyways, but I definitely feel that as far as the collective goes, like I said, the first 2 to 3 weeks are going to be a little bit wobbly, but I feel y'all got the message card. So I feel like as a collective, a lot of our higher selves, it's really important that we go within and learn how to communicate with our higher selves. And if you check out the video I just did, if you don't know about the collective, your higher self, the divine and stuff, I kind of tried to explain it because I know not everybody explains it, because some people are super familiar, to other people it's like a foreign language. So, and I'm going to be doing different stuff with my channel, not just the, readings, which I'm still going to do, but if I felt the spirit wanted me to add more to it than just that, which I'll do as it comes. But that's what I'm feeling as far as this message card goes, is our higher self communicates to us energetically. And then our higher self, which is like everyone's higher self, that makes up the collective, which is then connected to the divine, like the top of the top. So I feel like messages are trickling down to us because there's still people that are having issues with, like I said, self-love, healing, finding balance, spiritual awakening. You got this King of Air, which says, I wanted to pull one more of these. Like with the message card, it got honesty too, okay? So that's being honest with yourself. A lot of people don't want to be honest with themselves because they don't want to face certain things that may be taboo or negative or just past mistakes. They don't want to face it. When really we're just human. It happens to all of us. So you're going to be getting messages and you see all that purple, sorry about the reflection, and all the light, and then the bird, that's message from the divine. So it's like they're saying, okay, we're starting this new year off and we're going to start on a good foot. Okay, we're going to send you messages, but we need you to be honest with yourself in order for everything to coincide accordingly. Because with this card, it's the King of Air, okay? So we have a lot of brilliant, professional, diplomatic, the strong power, but it says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. And I was just talking about that when I was saying, even though we're in a new year, and I was hoping, it'd be lovely if everyone could start with a fresh plate, but I almost feel like some people, what, honey? What is it? Wait, let's see me up. So, okay. I still feel like some people, and I kept trying to say in my videos when I would do it, I would say it's super, super important no matter how no, honey. No matter how negative you feel, whatever energy that you're feeling, you're going to bring into 2019, okay? And I think a lot of people brought mental and emotional baggage, not intentionally, we're human, with them. But that's okay. That can be worked on. So, let's look at what the cards have to say. So we have yeah. See, a lot of you are still hurting. We have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? And I feel like next to the Chariot and the 10 of Swords, okay? So a lot of you worked really hard investing in, and I really feel this has to do with relationships. I didn't specify. The only thing I specified is what is the collective message for the collective for the new year. So, but it looks like they're mostly going to be talking about inner stuff and your relationship with others as I look at this. So, and so, yeah, someone invested a lot of time and energy in something they loved, believed in. I mean, someone got hurt pretty bad. They thought this was a forever thing, like a serious investment. And then we get the Chariot, and it's like whatever they were investing in kind of, it's almost like they got used. Like the person was there while they were investing, and as soon as they had nothing left to give, this other person came in and took off once what was created was beautiful. And luckily, though, with this Ten of Swords on the other side, that kind of situation and that journey is over with. However, I think there's still I mean, this could have to do with something else, but I think that's why it's talking about messages, honesty, speaking your mind with confidence, and getting professional advice so you can balance your, you have your spirituality, health, your physical health, and your mental health. And they all have to be strong. And you have to work them all out. And if you don't, and one's out of balance, that's why I love this thing to keep me grounded, and I love it. If y'all are curious, this stone's a shungite. Love it. But anyways, so yeah, with these cards, it's like you tended and invested so much. It just makes you sick, because it's like not only did they leave you stabbed in the back with 10 swords, but it's like they left you there for the wolves to just come in and eat at you. Like, just not nice. We have another, again, I'm seeing messages. We have another message. We have the Page of Wands coming in with a message. And he's even, listening really clearly. Like, am I hearing this right? Because I do feel like something, and I'm going to clarify. Actually, let me just, I want to clarify this one real quick. Spirit, can you please clarify this Page of Wands? Why is this Page of Wands here? Why is this Page of Wands here? Oops. Spirit, why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Okay, yeah. The Lover's card and the Seven of Pentacles came out too. So that's the Seven of Pentacles twice. So, with the Lover's card, clarifying, this Page of Wands. So definitely someone's feeling heartbroken and they're waiting to hear from that person. You're waiting to hear from them, but not just to hear from them. You're at least waiting for acknowledgement to the damage that they did. I'm sorry, for what I did. I mean, and this broke your heart because the Lover's card came out, okay? And, you could be dealing with, let's see, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But it's like you're so desperately waiting for this message from them. And we can clarify to see if it comes, but the energy of this person just doesn't feel right, and I think it's better that they did take off. They did you a favor, baby. And the divine will always do for you what you can't do for yourself. What's the bottom of the deck of this one? Bottom of the deck of the Knight of Wisdom cards, the first ones I pulled, to kind of get the energy going of what's going on. And the bottom of that deck is denial. So a lot of you are in denial about the fact that this person really isn't good for you. You know what I mean? And to get the Seven of Pentacles twice right underneath each other, just goes to show, I mean, these are the two different decks, and the Seven of Pentacles twice. Just goes to show that you invested so much in the past, you're still in some shape or form investing a lot in the future. Okay? And you're sitting there like waiting to hear, and it's like just hearing crickets, and you really, really, truly thought that this was a love sent from the divine. But there's a shadow cast over them. It wasn't. And how do I know? Well, then we have the moon card, okay? And the moon card tells me that I think what went wrong here is, I'm going to clarify the moon. But I do know that this person, and it can, we could be dealing with a, Cancer, Scorpio, or I'm sorry, with the Pisces with the moon. But notice that it's it's the three moons of the goddess, so that's neat. And then you have a dog, a little wiener dog howling at the moon, and then a real wolf. So to me, it's almost like this person made you feel smaller than you really were. It's like they belittled you. It was like they controlled you in some form or another. And then tried to say, like, you think you can be like me? You think you're worthy enough to howl at the moon like I can? You're just some puny little wiener dog, But there's also a box between them, okay? So, like I said, I really feel like, and I kind of feel like this is someone who comes and goes comes and goes in your life. Or this could be, well, yeah, like I said, let me see. Spirit, can you clarify the moon? Why is the moon there? Can you clarify the moon? Clarify the moon. You just want to talk, don't you? Clarify the moon for me. Would you please clarify the moon for me, Spirit? Hopefully just one card for the collective. Why is the moon there? Why is the moon there? Thank you. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So it looks like, and that's weird. It didn't come out. Oh my gosh, is he ever getting his voice so vocal? It didn't come out reversed. It came out sideways. So I kind of feel like that speaks for itself. Like they're doing you sideways. And I feel like there is a soulmate or twin. No, I would go more with twin flame type of relationship in here. Let's see. And I definitely get some narcissistic energy. Like, I feel like you also might be dealing with, now whether this is the same person I'm about to mention or what I mentioned was another person completely different. For some of you, this could be this first Seven of Pentacles, you invested so much. Into the relationship, and then you possibly got into another relationship, and that being your character to be a caretaker and give all, you gave the Seven of Pentacles, you invested your whole self and heart again. And I feel like a lot of time could have gone by. Like this just didn't happen back to back. But then when it comes to them, they were lying about stuff. They were belittling you, manipulating you. You could be dealing with the father of one or more of your children. And he's really manipulating you and them with things of this world, especially the kids, like trying to look like he's the better person with just not spending quality, important memory building times, but just flashing fancy stuff at them, and they're too innocent for that. But they're smiling and they're happy because how could they not be? Every little girl loves Barbies and every little boy loves, Legos. And so I feel that that's a different energy. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords come in. And to me, this is Mama Bear. This is Mama Bear, okay? She's got a bowl sitting beside her. She has got her knife in the ground, okay? And which tells me she's grounded. You know, she's not the one imbalanced with her emotions. She's had time to go with inside herself to figure out, to bring out that mama bear like type energy. She's fucking done with the bullshit, pissed off about how much she invested, only to be lied, manipulated, belittled, and then to have this guy have the audacity to, you know, do this to the children, like manipulate them and shine false fancy things in their face. So, and if you just look at her, she's like, look at her face, she's like, yeah, I see you, motherfucker. You trying to fuck with my kids, even if they're both our kids. You're trying to fuck with our kids and their heads and brainwash them, and I ain't standing for that shit. I am grounded. I got my bowl. All I gotta do is shine that or wave that red flag, and he will take your ass down, and I'll be right behind him to incapacitate you, because the shit you're pulling is sick, and I won't stand for it. And honestly, and that's right under this 10 of Swords, when you were a little bit more vulnerable. So, but you didn't do much until it came to your kids, and that's how a lot of us are. We won't do much until it comes to our kids, you know? So, sorry guys, hold on. So, yeah, Spirit, can you clarify? Actually, you know what? I want to pull a card for this row. Let's see. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. So we went from the King of Air, where it talks about balancing your mental. Hold on.